today for all the sign or Capricorn, baby. Let's make sure we're live first. Hello. Hello. How you doing? It's good to see you all. Yep. Finally, we're doing Capricorn. It's time for me to start working on the July reads. So, yeah. All right, let's get to it. All right. Who's the person on Capricorn's mind in July? Hello? Who's the person on Capricorn's mind in July? I'm still in Georgia. Who's the person on Capricorn's mind in July? Hello? Ooh, okay. Thanks for the 5Q. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. King of Pentacles is on your mind. Some business person, somebody that makes money. So it's not some bum. If you're focused on a bum, that's not who's being channeled today. Somebody that's focused on their money, their career. Let's see, what's their future actions? 9 of Wands. You could meet somebody new, and there may be a new person that comes in that makes money, like somebody in your life, but like some people, it could be somebody that you know now, but it's like they come up as the King of Pentacles. Their intentions, 4 of Wands reversed. They're not giving you stability though. They're not bringing relationship. Why is the 4 of Wands reversed this person's intentions? The 4 of Cups. But they ain't interested in a relationship with you though. Capricorn, is there just like, okay, a lot of fire and water cards, sorry, fire and earth cards. Some of you water for me to say that. It looks like it's somebody that you're into in July. I don't know if you know them now. You know, I'm more of a predictor read, but it could be somebody that you know now. But there could be this person that they're very focused on their money in that month. They could be somebody that makes money, could own a business. If they don't own a business, they definitely are not a bum. That's like lower level work. It's like more somebody that makes money. Because that reason I always say that whenever that card comes out, reason why I say it's not a bum, because some people do it bums. This is somebody that's kind of like really focused on their work. And I think for some of you, they're not interested in a relationship, or either they've rejected you, or you'll feel a sense of rejection from them, like they're not trying to commit or something like that. But let's see why this has to do with you. Why is King of Pentacles here? Ten of Wands reversed. 3 of Wands reversed. 3 of Pentacles. Could be somebody that's involved. Hopefully not. What was their actions towards you prior to this read, for the ones that are making sense with it now? They were very one-sided. Okay, so they were not committing either. Okay. Can we establish the fact this person's not bringing commitment? They were not bringing commitment. They're still not bringing it. Can we just establish that? Can we establish that that's a storyline for right now? Can we please establish that? Because that is all it's talking about. 1 second. Scott says you're opening doors to demons. Yeah, I opened up the door to one demon, a really big demon, your mama, all right? I opened the door to her fat ass, all right? Let's here we go. How do you feel about this person, Capricorn? So this is somebody that's not opening up. They're not committing. I don't think even in the past they were committing. Almost like they're wasting your time. Some of you may have felt a sense of like them breadcrumbing you, all right? How does Capricorn feel about this person in July? High Priestess, you're keeping your silence. You know, it's funny, you're pulling your energy back if you already haven't. You're keeping silence from them in July. Like you're totally, and you're doing it with a purpose. You want them to feel your silence. And I think they will. You secretly wait, but you're not going to let them know that. You're secretly waiting for them to do something. I think you're waiting in vain, Capricorn. I gotta be real. I'm not somebody that tells lies or tells things I don't see. Their intent is the Four of Wands reversed and the Four of Cups. It's like they're not really interested in a relationship, or they're not bringing commitment. And even in the past, it's saying they didn't bring commitment, that they were breadcrumbing or loosely dealing with it, or not. Some of you not even given to it at all. But it's like your energy in July is like sitting there waiting for them to. I don't get you doing much toward them. I get you more so secretly waiting, being silent but waiting, and feeling unfinished business. I know you don't like me right now, but I gotta tell you, what was your actions toward them in the past? You've been holding back from them. You didn't want their drama anymore, and you pulled back. You pulled back before this read was done. So this is only for one set of Capricorns, apparently. Like you didn't want their drama, and you pulled back. It's telling me you already pulled back. And even in July, you're still keeping your silence. You're kind of like, but a part of you is like secretly still waiting for something to take place with them. What will be this person's actions toward Capricorn in July? Stop. Oh, they watch you. Oh, wow. Look. Page of Swords reverses their actions. I just got in my head, they watch you. They don't do much. They just watch. Capricorn, you're being watched by this person. Some of you are Aries, Taurus, fire, earth sign. Some of you are Gemini. I got Pisces here. What's the outcome for these two going into like August? You kidding? How will this start up again? Did not expect that. There's going to be an apology. There's going to be some type of like apology or reconciliation. What would be this person's intentions toward a new start with Capricorn? To offer you love. See, now that, okay, let's just call a motherfucking duck a duck. In the past, you were dealing with somebody who was not bringing commitment. And even in the current energy in July, they still not wanting commitment. But then there's this like shift that they go through like past July where they're wanting it. And I think at some point, some of this person may drink. If not, I feel like they just they think about you and I feel like at some point they have an intent to like tell you how they feel. But it's like, why the fuck you gotta do all this waiting? It's like they're making you wait. Why? But see, but here's my thing, Capricorn. Why does it got to be on their timing? Why is it not in your timing? See, is this somebody where the situation's all about them? So it's no commitment until they're ready. It's no advancements between you two until they're ready, until they're wanting to do something, which I don't know. That's not really fair to you. And it's telling me you're secretly waiting. You know why I think, I'm going to say this. Some of you, the reason why you may still secretly wait on them, I'm going to say it. I think that some of you think it's just you yearning for them. I think that you pick up intuitively that they're going to do something significant at some point, and you pick up on that. I don't know if you have some type of ability or something like that, but I think that you know on some intuitive level, like they're going to do something, but yet you don't know the timeline of when they're going to do it or the time frame, but you sense it. Hence, it keeps you kind of stuck into the situation or like kind of still tapped into it. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what I'm getting. Because some of you are not waiting in vain. But it's like, will they wait too long? That's the question to ask. Because I think at some point they're going to tell you how they feel. They're going to like try to come towards you and do some big emotional offer of some sort. Let's go to singles now. I think some of you You may see it as you being stuck on it because you're yearning for it. But some of you, intuitively, you already know the outcome of what they'll do. Somebody could be blocked. If not, you just feel like they're blocked emotionally, but you feel like that block's going to disappear, and they're going to open up. I think at some point, I think you're picking up on your own future with them. Hence why you stay tapped in. Who gives a fuck? Let's go to singles now. What are singles doing in love with no options? Singles with no options. Only take this message if the shoe fits. Only if the shoe fits, wear it. Don't make it apply if it has no significance to you or no meaning to you. But you are somewhat of a whore. Some of you want to get your rocks off. I can even get some of you have multiple options at some point, singles with no options. Like you may get to a point where you turn into a player or a playette. You're a whore. You want to be a whore. You're going to go through a period where you just want to fuck and not be connected to nobody. What's coming up for them? You're also going to be more about your work and your career. I also get people of the same gender being into you. Does that mean you got to go eat a pussy if you have one? No. Does that mean you got to go suck another dick because you have one? No. But you will have the same genders being into you. And watch, you'll come back and tell me that I predicted that. Some of you also are very stuck in your own ways. What's their advice for love? Let go of the past. Letting go of the past will set you free. Healing will set you free. Star card, upright, world reverse. Let go of what was done to you. Who did what did who. It's not going to serve you any good. Release them. What's the outcome in love? More options. All I can tell you right now, Capricorn, for singles with no options, this is their read. Lots more coming. But are you ready for a commitment? Because it's telling me you're going to turn into somebody who just wants to play the field or you just get their rocks off. So if you're not feeling horny now, you will be. You will be. And I get way more options. I do get some of you not letting go of your past people entirely or a past person, all right? Let that go. That's your advice. Let it go. Star card, heal. Healing has to take place. What's coming up money-wise for Capricorn, money-wise? What's coming up money-wise for Capricorn? Why that? Some of you are very detached from your job. Why the Seven of Wands? Some of you feel like your job itself blocks you from being happier. Okay, then. You don't, some of you feel like a job is a source of your unhappiness, or if you're happy with your job, this is not your story. But you may feel like, damn, if I just didn't have to work, I'd be so happy. But you have to. And some of you feel like it takes the time away from family or your social life. I mean, who doesn't feel like that about their job? I'm just telling you what I get. I even get some of you like being tempted to call out. Or if you work for yourself, you're tempted to stay in bed. Some of you feel like you're not getting the offers you want. Be careful of a workplace romance. You will get rejected, or you'll reject them. Just want to say that out there. I even get some of you like tempted to like get a job where you work from home, whether a job that you created from home, like a business, or just like getting a job where you can work from home. I get that being something you consider. How's the money flow coming up in July? Not the amount you want, but just the right amount you need. But I get some of you feeling kind of unmotivated. I don't get you being broke or going broke or losing everything, but I do get you kind of going like, I'd like more, but more is not happening. Kind of feeling like unsuccessful in that arena. What's their advice? Stop. Okay. A watched pot never boils. So the more you try to force stuff to happen in your life, the less likely it is to happen in your timing. So keep in mind, a watched pot never boils. All right? Whatever that may mean to you. Also get delaying a move or delaying travels. Some of you may want to move, but you don't feel ready to do so yet. Something like that. Okay. Let's go to all signs now. All right. Let's go to all signs. All the way from Aries to Pisces, what can you tell me? Some of you car issues. Hopefully not. I even get some of you getting nicer shoes or nicer tennis shoes. I got Reebok in my head, or Nike, or some sporty shoe, or upgrading your shoes. Something about shoes. All right, all the way from Aries to Pisces, what can you tell me? Deal with the Aries, there's an apology coming, but no relationship still. So what's the point? Taurus, you had a false start with a Taurus and it still remains unfinished. I still get it remaining unfinished. They're not doing much, but they feel the false start. They feel the lack of anything moving forward between you two. There's a Gemini that thinks you wasted their time, or they think they're wasting their time or wasted their time, and now they're losing interest or something like that. Somebody got rejected or feels that way. Cancer's coming towards you with a lot of communication and an intent to fuck you. Leo is throwing their hands up. They feel like you're a burden to them. Virgo, that's an unrequited thing that's not going to last or didn't last. It's not meant to be, apparently. You know what a Libra? Well, thank you, Raylyn. You know what a Libra? They're holding back since the disconnect or the lack of connection. They're holding back. There's a Gemini. There's a Scorpio. They can't stop thinking about you negatively. They feel like they're getting happy again, especially if they drink to you. Or when they drink, they think about you. If they don't, if they do drugs or some type of little something that alters their brain, they think about you while they're doing that. If that's not you, then it's not you. But they do think that you drain them emotionally and are tired of thinking about you. It's like what I get. Doing a Sagittarius, they're getting over you. They're focused on their work and career. They think this is a waste of time. Capricorn, they're getting attention elsewhere. It was unstable with you, but they're getting attention. Watch out for a Capricorn that's a player that just likes attention. They're unstable, all right? You know what, Aquarius, I feel like this person feels left out in the cold or abandoned, or they miss you, even if you left them in the cold, but I get them missing you, but they're not sticking around, or they're gonna try to move on. Pisces can't let you go. In fact, they want a partnership with you, and they hold on to that idea of a partnership. They feel like it's not going in their favor, but they want it still, all right? With that being said, you all have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all. See ya, motherfucker.